The magic of Red Wing doesn't just lie in its history, it lies in the way this community continues to write it. When people think about downtown Red Wing, they often notice the beautiful brick buildings, the river, the bluffs, and the history that surrounds every block. Those things are part of who we are, but they are only the beginning of the story. A downtown doesn't thrive because of the buildings themselves. It thrives because people continue to believe those buildings are worth investing in. Every storefront, every restored facade, every event, every new business, and every familiar face is another chapter being added to a story that has been unfolding for generations. Historic preservation is one of the greatest responsibilities we have, and we take it seriously. These buildings have watched generations of Red Wing residents build businesses, raise families, celebrate milestones, and weather change. They deserve more than to simply stand as reminders of the past. They deserve the opportunity to continue serving our community. That is why restoration has become one of the foundations of our work. Through deed funding and the commitment of local property owners, we have been able to preserve the character that makes downtown Red Wing unique while creating spaces that meet the needs of today. Original architecture is uncovered, forgotten spaces become beautiful again, and historic buildings become places where new businesses and new dreams can grow. Preservation isn't about freezing time. It's about making sure history continues to have a purpose. We've also learned something along the way. Economic development doesn't always look the way people expect. Sometimes it looks like scaffolding. Sometimes it looks like construction fencing, workers restoring brick, blueprints spread across tables, and sidewalks temporarily closed. Sometimes progress is loud, dusty, and inconvenient. But we've learned to see those moments differently, because behind every construction project is someone making a decision to invest in this community. Every renovation is a vote of confidence in downtown Red Wing, and every completed project becomes an invitation for someone else to believe in what's possible here. Then comes one of our favorite moments. The construction ends, the lights come on, a sign is hung above the door. Someone unlocks that door for the very first time as the owner of a brand new business. Those moments remind us why the work matters. Every small business owner who chooses downtown Red Wing is taking a chance on a dream. They're investing their savings, their time, and their heart into this community. They become our neighbors, our partners, and our friends. Their success becomes our success, and their stories become part of the story of downtown Red Wing. Small businesses have never been supporting characters here. They are the main characters. They create the experiences people remember, the conversations that happen over coffee, the shops people return to year after year, and the welcoming atmosphere that simply can't be replicated anywhere else. Of course, a thriving downtown isn't only measured by the businesses that open their doors, it's measured by the people who fill the streets. We know how to throw a party. Throughout the year, downtown Red Wing becomes a gathering place where neighbors reconnect, families create traditions, and visitors experience our community at its best. During Holiday Stroll, our streets glow with lights and excitement as thousands of people celebrate together. Fairy Festival transforms downtown into a place where imagination takes over and children believe anything is possible. Live music fills our streets, community events bring people together, and every season offers another reason to come downtown. These events don't simply entertain people, they create memories. They introduce first-time visitors to our businesses, encourage repeat visits, and remind our own community why downtown matters. We also believe great communities aren't afraid to try something different. While we take historic preservation seriously, we don't always take ourselves quite as seriously. Some of our best ideas have included costumes, creative promotions, unexpected experiences, and events that make people smile before they even arrive. We've learned that sometimes the ideas that seem a little unusual are the ones people remember the most. They become conversations, traditions, and reasons for people to invite their friends and family downtown. Communities grow when they're willing to be creative, and downtown Red Wing has never been afraid to make room for ideas that bring joy. Transformation doesn't happen because of one organization. It happens because people decide to work together. Property owners invest in historic buildings. Business owners pour their hearts into their storefronts. Volunteers donate countless hours. Community organizations collaborate instead of competing. Local government becomes a partner in creating solutions. Residents continue showing up to support the businesses and events that make this downtown unique. We've learned that partnerships only matter if they create something people can actually see. For us, collaboration isn't measured by the number of meetings we hold. It's measured by restored buildings, successful events, thriving businesses, and visible progress throughout downtown. We're also intentional with every opportunity we're given. Every dollar matters. Through deed funding, private investment, and local partnerships, we've worked to stretch every investment as far as it can go. One restoration inspires another. One successful project encourages another property owner. One new business gives another entrepreneur the confidence to take the next step. Momentum is built one project at a time, and over the years, those individual projects have become something much larger than any one investment could accomplish on its own. The work is never finished because our goal isn't simply to restore buildings. Our goal is to keep giving people reasons to come downtown. Maybe they're meeting friends for dinner. Maybe they're shopping for the perfect gift. Maybe they're attending a concert, enjoying holiday stroll, visiting Fairy Festival, listening to live music, or simply taking a walk along the streets they've loved for years. Whatever brings someone here the first time, we want them to discover another reason to come back, again and again and again, because that's how a downtown stays alive. Most importantly, we believe downtown Red Wing belongs to everyone. It belongs to the lifelong residents who remembers these streets from decades ago. It belongs to the entrepreneur unlocking the door to a new business for the first time. It belongs to families creating new traditions, visitors discovering Red Wing for the first time, volunteers who give their time, and every person who believes communities are stronger when people invest in them. Our history belongs to everyone, and so does our future. When you step back and look at it all, you begin to realize that none of these things stand alone. Historic preservation, restoration, construction, new businesses, community events, creative ideas, partnerships, volunteers, investment, they are all connected. Together, they create something far greater than any one project or program. They create a downtown people believe in, a downtown that honors its history without living in the past, a downtown that welcomes new ideas while protecting the character that makes it unique, a downtown where empty spaces become possibilities, partnerships become progress, investments become opportunities, and strangers become neighbors. That's the story we're continuing to write every single day in downtown Red Wing. Because Red Wing proves that when a community believes in its history, invests in its future, and never loses sight of the people at the center of it all, a small city can think very, very big.